did Disney just do? They did something very smart. They teamed up with what you may not know is one of the biggest deals in the world, and that is Bluey. How many of you guys have ever watched a Bluey episode? I want to know. Well, I'm not advertising for Pandora. Isn't it sick the amount of ads we just consume? Give me a nice picture of Bluey. Jesus Christ. How many of y'all know about that Bluey? If you don't have kids that are under the age of, like, I don't know, 4 or 5, maybe you don't know Bluey. But, well,
we're gonna mix this up a bit, kids. You gotta.
Bluey is a phenomenon. And why is it a phenomenon? Let's talk about Bluey. Let's talk about Bluey. Let's talk about Bluey as I type this new banner. It's gonna say Big Bluey News. Why am I typing a banner in here? We're streaming the show and we want eyes here. When it says Big Bluey News, people will stop and say, ooh, ooh. Then they might stick with the show because we're about to get done with the intro. That's right. Bluey is a phenomenon. I have a 4-year-old. So Bluey has been a big part of my days for many, many years now. And it was a global sensation the second it took off in 2018. That's right. And it's from Australia. It's from our friends in Australia, Bluey. And has become a worldwide phenomenon, streaming in not one country, not the 2 countries, not the 3 countries, 140 countries. I can't even get past 5 countries. It's the most watched series in 2024, guys. Do you hear what I say? It is the most watched series in 2024 with 35 billion minutes viewed. That is insane. It's breaking records. The world's most watched children's show in Australia with 300 million plays on ABC View. We don't even know what ABC View is because ABC View is a Australia thing. It's always with the top 5 shows on Disney+. The merchandise has gone through the roof. The second the Bluey float went through the Macy's Day Parade, people went nuts like it was the Beatles coming back to the United States. It's award-winning. It's won every kids award show there is. From the International Emmy Kids Award, where they go everywhere. They go looking. We're going to go international. And they said Bluey was the best. It is educational. They show things that are very smart. It engages the parents. Where can you watch Bluey? That's what we're getting to here, Julie. Good question. It is on Disney+. And you as an adult, and especially as a mom, your heart will melt during Bluey episodes, guys. This is not a normal, like, kid show that, like, this is a masterpiece of a kid show. This isn't a normal bull-s show that, you know, your kids turn on YouTube and you go get. No. Every episode is heartwarming, is touching. There's an episode of Bluey where he is trying to go to bed, and I was at the same time I was holding my 2-year-old trying to go to bed. It's called the Planets episode. Bawling, crying, 3 a.m, trying to get my kid to bed while Bluey, and it is. You can watch it as an adult and fully enjoy it and fully laugh. Masterpiece Bluey Theater. It is on Disney+. Now, eFresh. The Bluey video game is a good time with kid. Haven't played the Bluey video game. Now, this is what a lot of people say about the game. This might upset some people. They play too much on Bluey. They play too much on Bluey. Every second they're turning, they're playing. They're playing. And I'm the dad that plays. Okay? I'm the dad that plays all the time with my kids. I'm the one that plays like, oh, I'm always running around. But we can't play 24/7, okay? Enough is enough. And Bluey is a misrepresentation of how much kids should actually play with their parents. Because I am... Wow. So, my wife's going off on the kids right now. They probably deserve it. You bought your wife a book of that episode. That is so good. That is so good. It really is I think that episode itself won an Emmy. It is truly, Jared and I watch it with or without the kids. You have to put it on, Julie. It is really, now, why am I saying all that? Well, hey, what's up? How we doing? Peace out, my dudes. SJ Media in the house. Good to see you, SJ Media. That is SJ Media's dog. He works with one of the space stations, and it's the dog space station. And thank you guys for the likes, Carrie and Julie and Rob and Wilson and Susan and Cindy Lou. Everybody, if you dig Bluey, if you enjoy the show, I want to know what you think about this. Okay? Now, big news. Big news. Disney is releasing the Bluey movie. Now, why is that big news? Okay, well, A, it's the first time they're doing a Bluey movie, and it's going to be one of those record-breaking, shattering tentpole. But here is, and you can't wait, I'm going to watch it too. Now, I do wonder by the time it comes out, my daughter will then be like 6 or 7, but I feel like I still have to go see it anyway. It was a long edging. It was, and that's a weird metaphor for this though, DTF. But then again, only bad thing about Bluey is my now kids think my asparagus is wand and can turn people into animals. Oh yeah, they do have some pretty crazy things in there. When is Bluey gonna hit the theme parks though? Bluey is at the theme parks already. I believe you can see some Bluey at no, maybe I'm making that up. Maybe that's my dream to see Peppa and Bluey together. I don't know. But what's up, Jeremy? Good to see you. Top of the morning to you too. Your kid is 10 and still likes to watch Bluey sometimes. I get it. Okay. I think that's the next step because what we're going to end up seeing is this new Bluey animated feature. It's going to be released in 2027, and Disney has said, all right, we're going to team up with you. Here's what Bob Iger has done. Bob Iger is the head of Disney. He came back after Disney went through a rough thing, and basically he was behind the scenes the whole time. But this is what Disney has gotten really good at. And it kind of sucks because it really does limit innovation. As much as I love Bluey coming out with Disney, as much as I know that's a smart move, as much as I know that deal must have been huge because Disney is looking for hits. They don't care right now if they created it. They don't care like Moana 2 if it was formerly a streaming show and they had to Frankenstein together to make part 2. They don't look. It's going to make $1 billion. They don't care. They don't care about whether if the original creator was from Disney. No, we're buying that property. They did it with Marvel. They did it with Star Wars. They did it with Muppets. And I just would love for Disney to double down and get original again. And think of and allow their amazing to go. I'm still gonna support the movie, it's smart, but it just seems like, you know, you have all these talented artists and creative people, and every single time you just seem to be, we're just gonna co-op with whatever's popular. And then get the credit for it. They didn't come up with Bluey. They didn't come. Look, I am a Disney fan. I say this as a Disney fan. But it just seems like, man, I just wish you would come up with something more original. I think we're going to be seeing that here. It is, and the reason it didn't involve Lin-Manuel and Moana 2 is a couple reasons. Ready? Number one, there was no Moana 2. It wasn't even announced until February of this year. So what does that mean? Like I said before, they weren't planning on making a Moana 2 until Bob Iger came back, the streaming results came out, and they saw that Moana 2 is the most streamed thing on TV. They were like, what the hell? Yeah, you know that that limited Moana series we were going to do? Remember that, guys? Remember that? Yeah? Yeah, we're going to not do that because streaming doesn't make us money. It doesn't make us money. In fact, Netflix stopped reporting memberships because they didn't want to help out the other companies. So there's no real metric of making money off streaming anymore. So we're gonna make a movie. So take whatever you see of this season. All right, take that. We'll take that part. We'll take that part. And then we'll add on. We'll contract out the rest of the animation. We'll bring in The Rock to sing a song. What's Lin-Manuel doing? Well, we got him. He's on the DTF. He's on the Mufasa movie. We already got him on the Mufasa movie. So he can't do both because Moana 2 wasn't even around. So that's why. And you're excited, SJ. Excited about the live action Moana. You'd like for Disney to do something different than Disney does with something lovable. Yeah, I could see that. Look, I'm what's up, James John? Top of the morning to you. I'm just kind of saying stuff about this. You know, they're smart. It's a business. It's an entertainment, media, empire, global, you know, they got to do what they got to do. But it is going to be weird to think that Bluey is going to be now Disney synonymous when it really didn't do the legwork, if you will. All righty then. Grinch time. I think we need to take a little bit. This was a very chaotic opening morning. I gotta be honest. Not for me. Like, you know, if let's just take a second because over here there's a lot of. I didn't have any of my settings right. Let's see. Is this calm? Oh my gosh, are they just leaving? Top of the morning. Yeah, this is calm. You're a big fan of tune or games live action. Oh, cool. Me too, actually. Sometimes in the morning. Okay, Bluey news is done.